afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. This video is for Mr. John. He sent me his little Nitro 800. It came in as this. This was sitting about like this. You see which way the airflow fins are. And it just overheated. So we went ahead, it burned up 2 of his peels. The other 2 had real low beta and there was really bad mismatch. As a matter of fact, this third one actually had a leak in it. It was a small one, but if you're familiar with transistors, a leak is a leak, and it'll grow extremely fast. So he said, go ahead and put your spin on it, Tinman. He says, I really like your blacktop transistors. He said, let's go ahead and put it on a copper board. Let's correct the airflow. Let's get it going. So we corrected the airflow. So now the air only comes out through there. It's forced air. Added his sideband cap back in there. This is pretty much a new amp. I did use his original input transformers. I measured all of his caps out. I was going to use the original output transformers. They were just too small. You can get a little power out of them if you do some tricks to them, but I went ahead and put some 1.25 inch, and I'm going to put new micas on it at my expense. I just want to make sure my customer's happy. Straight 4. So it's doing its thing. We were really worried about his transformer. We went ahead and load tested it, and this thing's gonna work out just fine. Did go ahead and put a new cap in there. Where's his original cap? It's a 22 at 50 volts, 22,000. A little bit small for this application, and actually, when he bought it new, and it's not passing any current. The way it was wired up, coming off the bridge, went up to the cap, the ground went down. Well, the cap connected to the power side of the bridge, and there was another wire right there that went over to the transistors, which, as you see where I cut it off at. So the cap didn't do anything. It was a load cap. These are not load bearing capacitors. They're filtering capacitors. So with that being said, we put him a new 56,000. There you go. Cap. I apologize. I don't know why your cap shorted out. Maybe being hooked up incorrectly originally. Not your fault, but the way it was designed caused it to short out. But here nor there. Mr. John, let's put the top on it and test it. I'm going to test it 2 different ways. I'm going to test it without the driver and with the driver. So with that being said, after I turn off from here, I'm going to put some pictures included of what it looked like before, and then we'll move on to the next. Tinman, bye. We're back on Mr. John's little Nitro 800. Let's go ahead and demonstrate drive here. We'll do a 3-watt decky. Now this is just a straight 4. So we'll have 1,000 watt in peak, 25 watt in reverse to the antenna, 5 watt in reverse to the radio, and 39 watts. All right, we'll go to the birds now. Here's reflect. Reflect to the radio, 5 watts, 25 watts to the antenna. Yeah, nothing. 1,000 watt slug, in peak, reading the bottom scale. Audio. 700 peak, straight forward with just radio drive. So now, let's go ahead and hook up a little 2-pil 1446 driver, and we'll be back. Tinman, we're back. Little 2-pil 1446. Let's go ahead and demonstrate its drive. Audio. 1,000 watt, reading the bottom scale. Audio. So about 90 watts. All right. Now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and take out that slug. All right. 5,000 watt. We'll be reading the middle scale. We're still in peak. Audio. Turn this box on. $5,000, still in peak. Now, there's the 1,000 marker, and you got your lines up above it. They're counting ones. Sorry, somebody called and messed it up here. So 5,000, 1,000 watt, counts in ones. So we should go right up to the second one, which is 1,200. Still in peak. Audio. 1,200. Audio. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Mr. John, your little Nitro 800, doing its thing on black tops. If there's anything you guys need, you know how to get hold of me. All the hating and bashing and everything that's going on out there now. Hard to keep your head above water. We're just trying to do our thing. Not worry about anybody else. We don't claim to be the best. We just do the best we can. Call me. Look me up. Anything I do for you. John, I appreciate it, brother. Be heading your way. Bye. Bye.